Hello everyone, welcome to Knowledge Optimizer. I'm Rajat and today we are going to discuss about Mediator Pattern. So suppose there comes a problem like, so you are building some kind of chat application, okay, chat application. Now there are some users, okay, some user U1, user U2, user U3. Similarly, there are multiple users. Now consider the case like user 1. We want user 1 can directly communicate to user 2. Okay. Okay. Now this is the case. Now user 2 is not aware of this user 1. Okay. Now consider the case user 2 basically sent some information which was not appropriate. Then in that case you might have heard of the system basically some kind of blocker or something of that type. Okay. Now how can we block it if it can directly communicate with each other? The user 1 can directly communicate to a user 2. Then there comes basically putting a mediator in between, right? That's how we can solve this problem. Like everything will go through this mediator and then it will reach to user 2. So what will this mediator 2 do? It will first now redirect the information to which user it want to be. It can redirect to multiple, even multiple users also. Now consider the case user one have to interact with basically each and every user now if it want to send that information, basically send message instead of now what he can do, he can just select all the user in a list and then put it to mediator, give it to mediator. Now what mediator will do will basically send this information to all the users. So you can see the main use of mediator is basically to easing the functionality first of all for verifying the content or any other, there could be any other cases. Then there could be chances like we want to make it easy for user one to send message to multiple users, else he has to select that message, send to one, then further select this one and send it to second one if there is no logic in between, if there reside no logic. So there comes a mediator in picture. Now what user one will do if you want to send the message to multiple user, it will just send a list to this mediator. Now what mediator will do will basically trigger it, just run loop or something like this, then it will send that message to all the users. Okay, assume like you got the basic idea of what the mediator, basically how the mediator pattern works. So we'll move to the definition. So again it is a behavior design pattern basically to reduce the dependency between communicating objects and make it easier to maintain. So how it is making our life easier? Okay, suppose you want to add some logic. Okay, so consider the case like user 1 and user 2. Now you are there is a system, your system. Now you want to add whatever the message is being sent from the user 1. So you want to add some kind of further more information to it. Basically you want to add some margin, add some padding and all those information. Then you basically this mediator pattern comes into picture. What we are doing, we are basically hiding the what is what is going on in between communication, this between these two users. We are just hiding this information what is going on between. Okay, this is a black box for user and user 2. Now you might have seen people using library that is also come as a mediator only. This is a third party tool you are using. Now what it is doing is a black box for you. So consider like you do this get time in epoch. Now how it is performing, what it is performing is that is a part of this, it will just give you something in epoch. So okay, now we will just move to the structure. So every component will basically everything will go through this mediator. Okay, now and mediator will decide what to do with that information. So we'll jump to the coding part of it. Okay, so what we have done is basically we have created a user abstract class. Okay, now before that we'll just move to the, okay, we have created a mediator. So what it is doing, just adding user and then sending message. So adding user then sending message. Here we can add some validation like what we are doing right now. Whatever the user types some message, then we basically send it to all other user except that one. So we can add our custom logic also. We want to validate whatever the user has sent in that message, if we want to do any other computation on that, we can add here, okay, in this mediator. So this is a chat room simple mediator we have created. Just send a message to every other user, whatever message a particular user has typed. Now there is this user. Now we have introduced a mediator class. So is a relationship from has a relationship. And now what we have done is basically in case of sending message, just calling this mediator send message function. Then in case of receive, it's nothing, it's just receive whatever message we have received, okay. Just in case of send, we are just sending message to mediator instead of to communicating directly to some other user or something like that. So we'll just open the client code. What we are doing, just creating a chat room. Now we are adding different users to the chat room. Now we are sending user and sending message to all the this, okay. So Ali send message, Bob receive message, and these two will receive message, send the message. Now Bob send the message, then these two will receive similarly. So that's the main idea behind in this mediator pattern. Let me know if you have any doubt. You can let me know in the comment section, and please like, share, subscribe. Thank you all.